Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cop Talk. Everton 2, Liverpool 2. Feisty, throwback. All these words were used after the game, and it was a very scrappy game. Not a lot of quality on show. I think Salah had the best bit of quality in the game with the assist and his finish. Just disappointing, man, when you lose it. When you don't win a game, when you concede a goal in that last second of the game, that is what the disappointing thing is. It's just very, very disappointing to concede just like that. And you know what? Listen, a point at Goodison is, we've drawn, I think, the last 3 games there. So it's not like a shock result. We should have won the game 2-1. We just had to hold on for a bit longer. The referee was disgusting tonight. Listen, I don't know, man. We talk about corruption, referees, but there's definitely a problem with the referees in this country and how they manage games. Van Dijk alluded to it as well. He said that the ref really impacted on the game, didn't manage the game well, and I agree with him. I like Van Dijk's assessment of the game. He was very calm. As he plays football, he was the same way there. And he was polite to the interviewer. He didn't get upset or irritated. So, yeah, listen, for me, disappointing. 7 points clear. We take that. 14 games to go. That's it. We just have to move on. We have to beat Wolves now on Sunday. That's important. Andrew?
Disappointing to finish the game how it finished. We got the lead with seconds to go. First problem is there was 2 minutes at 2.5, 3 minutes added on to the additional 5. So there's a problem there already. But like Van Dijk said, the referee didn't put his stamp on the game, didn't have any control. Every time an Everton player went down, he'd stop the game. He gave into that a little bit. Didn't allow us to play our football, broke the game up a lot. It's hard to get momentum. Don't think there was many chances for either side. We did well to get the lead, go 2-1 up, I think. Like Mo Salah doing Mo Salah things. He doesn't need to have a great 90 minutes. He just needs a couple moments, and he showed that. And that's why he's so valuable to us. But yeah, a point at Everton. It was the last Merseyside derby at Goodison. They were always going to be up for it. It was always going to be a tough game, but a point isn't the end of the world. There's still 3 games. We've got 2 drop points in if we were to, before we get caught up. So,
and that means they have to be perfect, by the way.
Yeah, they have to be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was a hard game for the players to get into. It wasn't much of a football match, really. It was more like a rugby match, to be honest. Every 2 minutes, someone was going down, mostly Everton players. But we take the point and we move on. And shout out to Curtis Jones, the Scouser, that was ready to fight everyone for his club, for his fans, for his family, whoever was there that he was backing. And that's the kind of fight that you need. Maybe a Scouser should have been playing in the game, because as the commentator said at the beginning, there was no English player starting for Liverpool in that game. So maybe that is what we needed. But yeah, we move on. Yaz?
Arsenal celebrate today, getting 7 points behind. They were 6 behind today, and now they've gone 7 behind.
And they're happy.
They're celebrating, going a further point behind.
Oh, the lovely delusion.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, the others have said it. Look, I think it was a good point Andrew made. A Scouser started in that game would probably have been a good idea. But, a tough game against a team that's not really renowned for playing football, and probably quite good at stopping football inside, playing football as well. Very scrappy, looking for free kicks left, right, and centre, going down like they've been shot, and walking off the pitch, taking 3 or 4 minutes when he was injured. But it was that kind of night. Szoboszlai going down in the box. I mean, he was, touched, but, it wasn't a penalty. But It was that kind of a night. It was a kind of a night where it's not going to be remembered for the football. It's going to be remembered. When a game of football is remembered for the fracas at the end and the 3 red cards that Mark Oliver decided to hand out, or 4, I think it was.
Yeah, slot and 3 players.
2 players and a coach.
Oh, yes.
You know, when the game's going to be remembered for that, it tells you all you need to know. It wasn't the best of games. I doubted it was ever going to be a great game. Like Jason said, last 3 games have kind of gone the same kind of way, really, but tonight it ended a little bit differently. And, you know, just move on. We say 7 points clear. If someone gave us that with 14 games to go, you know, we would have taken it. It's well and truly in our hands. A little bit of a tough 2 or 3 weeks coming up. We need to navigate these 2 or 3 weeks, get these out of the way. You know, the chasing pack have to be perfect. From our own perspective, you know, we've got near enough a full squad back now. Everyone's fit. Slotty's got to realise who he should be playing in those positions. I think Diaz is going through a tough time. He's definitely not a number 9. So he's got Nunes and Jota now, and these players need to start playing in their position. And if Gapco or Diaz play on the left, all well and good. But he knows near enough his best 11, and you know, we've got to get through this little time now. You know, we've got. I don't know what's going to happen against Wolves on Sunday. It probably should end up in a victory, but you know, Villa away next Wednesday is not going to be easy. Man City away next weekend, although they're having a season from hell. You know, they're going to go out and try and spoil it for us as well. And then you've got Newcastle the following Wednesday. So no easy games. No league titles are given to anyone. You know, you've got to earn them. And today we earned another point towards a league title. It wasn't pretty. It was difficult. And you know, we've got to go through the minter a little bit if we're gonna win the league as well. Everything's not going to be smooth and you know plain sailing, is it?
No, it's not. And on that note, we will see you all on the next one. Thank you, Yaz. Thank you, Andrew. And yeah, let's hope for a victory against Wolves. Take care.